is going on, everybody? How you doing? How you doing?
Oh,
Happy Friday.
holy echo.
Echo.
Yeah. Hey, breathe.
Am I
Wait,
echoing?
I need new headphones. The pad has worn off them completely. They hurt my ears now. You were echoing because I didn't have the show muted.
Oh. That was quick then. If he got the echo that fast, that's pretty quick. Yeah, the Stormtrooper.
Richard.
Let's talk about the Stormtrooper first.
Wally, Tiger. Let me say hi to everybody.
Oh,
Frank and Maya,
okay.
Dire
Go
Thing,
ahead. I'm sorry. And then are we gonna do a vape buffet after that?
RS. Yeah, this is it. That's all I got. I don't have a buffet. Got slim pickings over here. All these damn mods, and I ain't got but one. That's all right.
Oh my goodness.
That's a lot of Scuba
Is that
coins,
3
Tiger.
billion?
Who's hoarding all them? Hi, timekeeper.
3 billion, 100. Yeah, we may have to do a reset if we ever decide to switch over coins to actually. Yeah, because Richard was like, too bad the coins aren't good for anything. But if I did a giveaway and then charged whatever amount of coins.
No, you're not doing any giveaways unless it's something we can order online and have them ship it.
Have them
Don't
ship.
look at me like that.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you're not obligating yourself to mail anything. They don't want to give away that they'll get the shit 3 years from now.
I could do something like that and just order said product and ship it directly to them from the company instead of going through me.
What I just said.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Let them ship it. Y'all are bad, but honest but bad.
Here, we'll just PayPal you like $20. You can go buy your own shit. There's the giveaway.
For real. So yeah, the Stormtrooper, when I got it, it looks cool and everything. It's behind me, over this shoulder here behind me. And the problem I had was it only works on 2.4 gigahertz networks, Wi-Fi, right? And most routers nowadays are dual band. They do 2.4 and 5.4, or if you got mesh or something like that, Anyways, so you would bring up the app on your phone to connect to the Stormtrooper, and it kept saying that you didn't have any internet connection, blah, 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 blah. And I tried everything I could think of. I looked up hello, Chris, every kind of fix I could find online. There was no real fix. And ended up emailing UBTech about it, right? And then they were giving me the basic, how customer service is. Did you try resetting your network settings? And I was like, look, I know what I'm doing, okay? It won't connect. There's no way. And then I showed them video proof of it. I was like, this is what it does, over and over again. So after about 4 emails, they just stopped writing back to me. And I thought, well, that's the end of it. And he sat on the shelf right there. And then, I don't know, was it 3 or 4 days ago? They emailed me and said, hey, just checking in because we haven't heard from you in a while. And I was like, really? I was the last one to send.
Your shit still broke.
I was the last one to send you something. And the lady was like, we worked on a fix, and I tried it on my personal Stormtrooper. That was weird.
What?
My sound still working?
Yeah.
Oh, did I put my hand up? Okay, never mind. This thing has... Okay, this has active noise cancellation.
Freaking yourself out? Mm-hmm.
And if you put your hand over it, it turns off the noise cancellation. All of a sudden, I could hear the fan really loud. I thought it was thunder. Anyway, so yeah, if I just put my hand up, now it's loud. Holy moly, I can hear everything. Okay, don't do that anymore. Anyways, so she said, yeah, we worked on a fix, and I just want you to try it and let us know what happens. So I said, you know what? And she was like, just go into the app and see what happens. I was like, screw that. I deleted the app and reinstalled it, which I've done multiple times. And noises in my head. And you have to log in first. And usually right after you log in is when it pops up and says, hey, you need an internet connection. Go to your local settings, blah, blah, blah. But this time, as soon as I logged in, it started downloading files. Downloading Wi-Fi v24, downloading this, downloading the CPU. I was like, what? And then next thing I know, it said, set up a new robot. I hit that, and it worked. And then it did a firmware upgrade on it, and now the robot works. So I can make them say all kinds of stuff. I haven't really played around with it much, but my volume is up and down when I talk. Only if I back up, Cloud Chucker. That was the Stormtrooper taking aim. It might be, Arnie. I have him turned off, though. So if y'all see him turn around and look at me, something weird's going on. I'm just saying, because he's off, unless somebody's been messing with it. Which is possible, because I did not leave. Why is his light on? Oh. No, it's off. It's off. We're good. That's not a light on. I guess that's just a reflective thing on his chest. I was like, man, is there a light on it? Now y'all are freaking me out. So I've been trying to go back and forth between the Kylin and the Zeus all week. Got to be honest with you, way more on the Kylin than the Zeus. Way more. I honestly think that I'm going to be vaping this thing all the time. It's that damn good. It got to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm going to try a juice that the Heisenberg that I really liked that I only had a little bit left. I literally had one tank full left. I literally re-wicked this thing just to try that juice. And man, it was good. I vaped it until I was getting dry hits. I was like, man, I need more. So I was like, oh, I'll just go order some more, right? Not from, was that Flawless Vape Shop or whatever, which took me almost a month to get my juice. So I was like, you know, I'm going to, no, I did not order that yet, Demon Hunter. I do have all the tabs still pulled up, except maybe that one. I got the Torch one pulled up, the Asgard, which was sold out, the Mongrel, and the Steam Crave Hadron Pro. Those are the ones I have pulled up right now. But, well, hello, Pat. One coin is 0.00085% of Scuba's fan. That's funny. Our thing's got it all figured out. He's like, I'll get this. We're gonna figure out the ratios. But yeah, I re-wicked it, and I was getting outstanding flavor out of this thing. And I don't like the airflow all the way open on this. I personally, you have a total of 7 rows of airflow. I'm gonna show y'all. You have 7 rows, and there's 3 on each row. So that's 21 airflow holes, right? So I keep 3 rows open. The rest of them I keep closed. So I keep 4 closed and 3 open, and that's perfect. It's just the right amount of restriction to really ramp up the flavor. I don't believe this was the stock drip tip. I think the stock drip tip was one of those really shorty ones. I don't like the shorty ones because then it's like your lips are touching the tank every time you vape it. So I put a taller drip tip on here, and absolutely fantastic. So I'm digging it. I think this drip tip probably came from the Zeus, and then I put the drip tip from the Kylin on the Zeus. And, or maybe this was the original, and y'all told me to swip. I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch my own video to figure out which one was the original. But the Zeus is right here. That's how much juice I faked out of it, really, because I've been trying it, but it's
well,
even
you're
with
gonna
the
have
airflow.
to pick one so you can get the other one to me.
Oh, I picked the Kylin. There's no doubt about
Then
it.
give me the other one and stop fucking around.
I mean, the Zeus X is not a bad tank. I'm not saying this is a bad tank by any means. The Zeus had the short drip tip. Okay, so that's correct then. It's not a bad tank. It's just not as good as I tried the Arbiter tip. We already went through that last week, Timekeeper, I do believe. I got so many tanks up here now. I think that's what I did because the Arbiter no longer has a drip tip on there. Here's the drip tip that I took from before. That was the really short one, which I think was on the Zeus X to start off with. I don't like them really short drip tips, so there it sits. But yeah, I think tonight what I'm going to try to do is we're going to make some fused Clapton wire, and I'm going to use well, I was going to use 25 gauge, but then I realized the 25 gauge is stainless steel. I really don't want to mix stainless steel and Canthal and try and figure out ohms and all that stuff. So I'm just going to do, now Scuba needs the picture from last week. Oh no. Yes, I have seen the torch, Cloud Chucker. I have that pulled up. It does look like a decent tank. Don't tell Munchkin or she'll take it. That's right. I think I saved that picture. I don't remember. I'm going to save it anyway, just in case I didn't. I'll put it right there. That's fine. There we go. So I got some 24 gauge, and then instead of wrapping it with 36 gauge, I'm going to wrap it with 32 gauge. Now, if you're wrapping Claptons and you're having problems because the wire keeps breaking or something because you're holding too much tension, or your swivels suck, which is very possible. If you use a thicker gauge wrap wire, you can avoid a lot of that. So 32 gauge is a pretty safe area that doesn't break real easy. 36 will break because it's like human hair. It just, you pull it hard enough and it'll snap. So, and you can get even thinner than that. You need 40 gauge, 50 gauge. You start getting up that high, and I mean, if you blink the wrong way, it'll snap. So you have to be really careful wrapping those. The good thing about having really thin wire like that, when you wrap the fused Clapton, you can't even tell it's a fused Clapton really, because the wraps are so tight. I mean, they're like boom, boom, boom. As long as if you're doing it freehand or either with that the easy method that I've shown a bunch of times, that wraps really tight too. So either one you could do. And I've talked too much. It's your turn.
I'm not paying attention. I'm typing. I'm trying to get through some of my 400 emails. I'm working.
Oh no, she's working.
I'm working
on a Friday. Oh boy. So there we go.
Because I know myself, I'm not going to do it tomorrow. I can't. Yeah. I can't go into work on Monday with 400 emails. I can't. Cannot do it. I'm just ready to nuke the whole computer and just say, "Oh, sorry, my email crashed. Resend it."
What's the name of that thing?
Hi, Gailey.
Goodness gracious, I can't remember now. Hold on, I'll remember it in just a second.
Well, what's the thing? And I can help you name it.
Not gonna say. Not gonna say.
What? You're not gonna say? All right. Why are you being a turd?
Oh, I remember now. I didn't even get there. The Violator. If y'all want a Violator from QP Design, they literally were only going to run a couple of batches of those. If y'all want to get one, I would highly suggest you get on QP Design's website, which is qpdesign.ca, and order one. It's definitely going to be coming from Canada, but I would suggest getting on there. If you know, the QP Design, the same people that make the Fatality, the Juggernaut, all those really good tanks that I've had come from QP Design. So I really think the Violator is going to be a good one. They're out of black. There's no more black, but I think they have gunmetal and gold left last time I checked. So there you go. You got a Zeus X, but the flavor's not as good as the Juggernaut Mini Remastered. See, I don't have the Juggernaut Mini, David, but I do have the, well, what is this a Juggernaut Mini? It's one of the Juggernauts. I think this is a Juggernaut V2. I don't know if they call this the Mini or not. Six gunmetal and 4 gold left. There you go. Thank you, Timekeeper. This is the Juggernaut V2 RTA. Oh, yeah, wait. If I had my screen pulled up where I could see what I was doing, that would help so much. Yeah, so there's my serial number, 738, Juggernaut V2 RTA. That's a really good tank. Now, the Mini I have not tried, so I couldn't tell y'all, but I'm sure it's good. Sure it's good. And hello, Benjai. Sorry if I didn't say that yet. This juice is good. It has a slight hint of cinnamon in there. I must have run the cinnamon red hot through this at some point because it still tastes like cinnamon, but I can definitely get that out of there. At least that juice will come out now. Something like fluid, no, you might as well just hang that tank up and go, well, I guess this is a fluid tank from now on because that stuff doesn't seem to come out. Speaking of which, Jen did have some new flavors over at Higgy's, which include those, was it Frosted O's and the Churro are now on there. So either one of those. And I know that if you ask, you could get Banana Churro, which is a real favorite of mine. I love that Banana Churro. If you just ordered it, no, I think she has Churro now with vanilla ice cream. But if you just say, hey, I want Churro with banana, she'll know what you want. And you'll be set to go. That would be Timekeeper Richard that has the 666 on his tank. You know, that would be awesome for somebody like the Devil Vapor. Have a 666 tank, but I'd be like, yeah, you got to pay if you want this tank, or you know, it just did it again. Stop doing that.
What?
The noise cancellation just quit, and it's throwing me off because now I can hear my own voice when I talk, and I can hear the fan. And there, it just cut back on. Go ahead.
Well, stop throwing your hands up in the air.
I didn't touch it this time, and it did it. Throw my hands in the air like I don't care. Directing, I don't understand. I have my battery sledge stuck in the NVIDIA Shield remote control. Now I can't change my batteries. Any suggestions? I have my battery sledge stuck in the NVIDIA Shield remote.
I'm assuming he means a battery sled.
The batteries might be going down, Frankenmeiser, but I think these have like a 20-hour battery life, and I used them, maybe 2 or 3 hours last week? I haven't charged them since, but unless it's just deciding to go, and it usually dings when it's going low, and it's not done that, so I don't know. I am using a weird USB Bluetooth thing instead of my computer's Bluetooth because it seems to get a better signal. Nice, Michelle. I'm glad that RTX is working for you. Yeah, I think David's using it too now, which helps him a lot, but he still said he's not going to record that way because when he talks, you can barely pick up some of the sound, and he wants absolutely no sound. So instead, he'll wait till like 3 or 4 in the morning to record something so it's absolutely quiet there. Good luck with that, Richard. I don't know that Timekeeper wants to get rid of his Violator because they're not going to sell them anymore. Once these are sold from their website, that's it. No more Violator. Now, they say that, but they did the same thing with the freaking Fatality, and then they end up coming out with a gold one all of a sudden. It's like, wow, dude. Then they came out with the M25, and they were like, okay, we aren't making it. Then they came out with a blue one, so I went and bought the blue one. So it's like, what's up, Mick? How you doing? Mick with the longest intro in vaping history. Or wait time. I don't know which one you would call it. I like sitting there. Well, Mick, the problem with Mick is he'll do a show like really early. And I'm like at work and stuff, and I can't really watch it. And he only does like 30 minutes or something in the morning, and I can't. I try to get on there, but it's just too difficult to do 2 things at once. I try to listen, but I can't really type. Oh, you'd never use it? Yeah, see, stuff like that, Richard, needs to be used. Collecting is great, but, you know.
Richard's starting a vape museum.
Richard's starting a vape museum. Yeah, I mean, do you blame him? This is not sticking well. When I go to make this wire, if this thing decides to let go, that's going to be bad. Maybe I should just, how high is this compared to the camera? I might be able to lower my camera some, and y'all can see me going across. Because if I try to do it from the top cam, it just doesn't do it any justice. It really doesn't. So I may try to drop the camera down where y'all can see as I'm doing this wire. I'm going to grab some 24 gauge and we're just going to go at it. 24 gauge feels, I don't know why, but it feels so much thicker than 26. I mean, I know it's not, but it sure as heck does feel like it. How much wire should we do? We're just going to do a reasonable amount. I'm not going to go crazy with it because I'm probably not going to use a lot of these coils.
A reasonable amount?
A reasonable amount, you know, reasonable. I don't need to make like 20 coils out of this thing. I'm not going to do my full 6 foot of wire, in other words, which is what I usually do. So this is about 4 feet maybe. Still pretty long, but I'm just going to take this wire and grab the 2 ends of it and put them together, and then go down until I can find the center of this, or close to the center, and then just pinch it right there. And that's what's going to go on my swivel. Like I said, if you're going to be wrapping Claptons, use Claptons. Your swivel's like really important in this endeavor. So I would get, you know, if you have a Bass Pro Shops or something near you, I would get a ball bearing swivels, because the other swivels are just junk and you're going to hate yourself for having that. Little ring is stuck inside here. I can't get it to pop out. I can't get a hold of it. Come here. It's going to bounce around on me. Get out of it. Okay. Really? There we go. Now stay. Stay. Wrapping this with 32 gauge ought to be really simple. This I should be just flying through this. Yeah, it's already let go. See, I told you, I'm gonna need something wet. Maybe I'll just get a wet rag and put on there, because that's not gonna cut it. I can't have that thing popping out while I'm in the middle of wrapping. Where'd I put my drill? And the sound just kicked back in. Holy moly, that's loud. You don't even realize how loud it is when you got that noise control on. Oh, my drill's right here, Scuba. Jesus. I'm gonna grab a rag right here so I can wet my disc, where this thing won't keep popping loose, because right now it's getting on my last nerve. Just a second.
He just left. He left. Oh,
I didn't leave far. Jeez.
Well, I wasn't paying attention. I don't want people sitting there staring at me while I'm reading my email and not talking to them. It's rude.
What's rude is what you're doing right now. There you go.
Well, I can't help it. We're not going to be here tomorrow. So when am I supposed to do it? Hi, Michelle. How are you?
So this wire is not thinning out like I want it to, because it's so thick, but that's all right. I'm still gonna Claptonize it. Maybe we can get some of it on camera. Maybe, sort of, kind of. I'll get some of it right there. But see how it's still spread apart? You really want these kind of close together, but what's going to happen is as I start to wrap this, it's going to pinch them together anyway as it goes across, so it doesn't really matter. You need to angle
it down a little bit. I can't, Wally.
I can angle it down as much as I want, but
it's impossible. There's no way for me to get the amount of work that I have to do done between the hours of 8:30 and 5. It's just not possible. I'm doing the job of 3 people.
Yeah, she really does have a lot. I mean,
3 full-time employees.
I don't know how the hell she even doesn't lose her mind at this point.
Oh, it's fucking gone. My mind is gone. I'm telling you that right now. It's just, but you know what? So far, nobody's closing has been delayed. I've managed to pull it all off somehow, which is not really helping my case at all.
So what I'm trying to do at the very beginning is just make sure that this stays really tight up against the last wrap. And what you're going to do, the further you're back from it, the better. So the very beginning of this, I can't really see because I just got on my normal glasses, but I know that it's not tight. I'm going to go you don't want to go straight at it. You want to go a little bit behind it so that the wire can pull tight as it's going forward, and then just continue going. And hopefully
Demon says, why you not straighten the core wire first, Scuba?
I could have straightened the core wire, but that's a lot of work. Did that thing just pull loose again? Are you kidding me? I just wet the desk so that it wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but did you clean off the bottom of the fucking sticky thing? Of the suction
Not
cup?
really.
It's got crumbs and shit on it.
Hold on, I will fix it. Maybe that's what it is. Jeez.
On the plus side, we got invited to an open house for a new real estate office tomorrow, which apparently they know how to do an open house in Gloucester because they've ordered 2 kegs on top of copious amounts of other liquor. Yes.
Who do I got to drink under the table now?
This is an open house, not a kegger. So yeah, but yeah, they're having free tacos and booze. So I'm there.
I'm there.
It is a crumby suction cup. Mm-hmm.
A crumby suction cup. I can't tell if that's a tight wrap, and it's 32 gauge, so it's like, you know, I can't tell. That looks like it's got a little bit of space in there, but 32 gauge does anyway, kinda. So I'm just gonna hold this a little tighter. It's looking better now. There we go. Whoops, I just went right back over itself. The good thing is you can back it off and then start back up again. I can't hold this tight for some reason. Trying to go too fast sometimes. Yeah, I just screwed it all up royally.
Arnie says, Scuba, they got the bird free for $37 at Electric Tobacconist.
Is that a US based company? If it's China or something, I'm not waiting that long. I just want a place that actually ships quick. It's not going to charge me Virginia freaking...
Yeah, you're going to get charged that from everywhere because they have to here.
I will order 0 milligrams. The problem with going real fast is the wire wobbles so much I can't really see it. I mean, you could do this without really looking at it, but I know, right? I'm trying to go slow. I posted about the Heisenberg. Oh, you did? I missed it. Oh man. Yeah, I need to get some more Heisenberg, man. I kind of like that juice. And Munchkin don't like it because I vape it all the time, but
I'm not a fruit vapor. That is like getting punched in the face.
I knew that was about to happen.
It's too cloying.
There's a bad like bend in the wire right here, and it's gonna get caught up in this. I'm gonna try to get past it if possible.
Did we eat all the donuts?
You had them, so I would say yes.
I didn't eat them all.
Okay, this is going nice and smooth now. Hopefully it stays that way. I don't like making too much wire for something I'm probably only going to use 1 or 2 coils from anyway. But at least now I know I'll at least get 2 good sections out of it. There is some bad spots on this. But the wire itself, I should have straightened the wire, honestly. The hard part about straightening wire, I like keeping that little elbow in it so that I can just throw it through my swivel. And if you straighten each individual wire, then you got to go and wrap it at one end and then wrap it at the other end. It's a pain in the butt. So I try to avoid that if I can. This spool is not perfectly smooth, so it is literally ripping my finger right now. It's a bump on it that keeps hitting my finger every time it spins around. I can't see that wire at all. Let's just hurry up and finish this thing. I got about 4 inches left. Maybe. Oh. I That just backed up over itself again. And how did I get like 2 feet away from the... I got 2 feet away from it. There it went again. It might not want to go here at this point because that's pretty well kinked up right there. Yeah, it's not going. Try one more time. Right. Not want to go. See, with 32, I could have held this really tight and it wouldn't have done anything because this wire is so thick. They don't break that easy. You can really hold a lot of pressure on this and it would make a much tighter wrap. And it's done. Okay, good. I'm going to see if I can find a couple of good spots to get coil out of because it's... Well, let's fix this so you don't have to look at my fat belly anymore. All right. Who wants to see Scuba fat belly?
Me.
Okay, so I got... Now, when you get done with this, you'll usually have a couple of twists in the wire. So what I do is I leave it in the drill, and I will get some pliers, like some needle nose, and hold one part of the wire, spin the drill the opposite direction to take some of the kinks out, and kind of go past it just a little bit, and then stop. And then when you let go, it's going to spring all back straight.
So exactly
$12 vape royalty.
Why you didn't do that?
I should get at least 4 good coils out of it. Why didn't I do what? Dire thing. Said dire thing.
You were explaining how to straighten the wire, which is exactly what Dire Thing asked you why you didn't.
No, that's different. I'm talking about after you make the coil, straightening the wire. And it doesn't have to be perfect because when you run it through a coil master, it's going to straighten out most of this anyway. There we go. That's pretty good there. Let me grab right here. One more spot. This wire is no good anyway right here, so I don't even know why I'm messing with it. I can't tell where all the wire is good at, but I know the very beginning of this is complete crap, so we're not going to use it. And the middle looks good. Let's see if we can go to the buildy cam and see if we can see any of this up close without messing too much up. Let me see, camera, let me go to the settings so we can try and look at this closer, and I'll show you all the bad spots too, since I couldn't halfway see what I was doing there. That's me with no, good glasses, so if you can do it that way, anybody can do it. Let's see if I can get this on camera here. Wow, you can't even tell that wire is wrapped really. Let me find a bad spot. Let's try up near the beginning. There's a bad spot right there. See that where it skipped? And then much more of this is bad. Stay in focus. Right there. No, it's just where I grabbed it with the pliers. Well, okay, most of it's good then. I think we're okay. It's just that one spot that kind of looked bad, in my opinion. I don't know if y'all saw something different, but it didn't look too bad to me. It has flat spots, yeah. What's the purpose of the flat Clapton versus a regular coil? Excellent question, Michelle. What you're doing with a Clapton or a fused Clapton, there's more surface area for your juice to touch that heats up, providing more flavor. With a Clapton, it has all this wire wrapped around individual cores on the inside, so there's a lot more space for your juice to get in there and heat up. Like in between every one of them lines of that wire, juice can get in there and atomize, so it gives you a lot better flavor. That's why Claptons are better, and Aliens even more than that, because they kind of swerve, but they're the same thing but different. Aliens are just, they're still fused Claptons. They're made to look fancy. That's what they are. That's why I don't even bother, because it just takes so much longer to make them. That makes sense? Okay. Well, as long as it makes sense. Now, to be able to do this on the Kylin, like I said, remember it has a reverse build. So I have to wrap these coils counterclockwise instead of clockwise like most people do. The good thing is on the newer model Coil Masters, it has 2 holes. One in the front, one in the back. So you can, well, not one in the front. There are 2 right next to each other. But if you do the bottom hole, you can do the counterclockwise a lot easier. So I'm going to throw this. I'm going to try and start in a good place on the wire so we get a decent coil out of this. Even though most of that wire looked okay, I still want to get a halfway decent coil out of this. So let's see what we can do here. And it does fit, thank goodness. I'm so not used to wrapping this way. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6 right there, right? By my calculations, yep, that looks like 6. Okay. I will show you all this coil when I get done and what I mean by the counterclockwise versus clockwise, et cetera, et cetera. If I can get this wire out, it's really tight in there because of that thicker gauge core. Oh, Jesus, that was in there. Almost messed up the coil. Okay, there we go. Let's cut this off. That'll be good. Not perfect coil, but it's not bad. So let's take a normal coil. I'm going to show you all these 2 coils. One of them is completely jacked up for some reason, but so this is the one I just did, right? So counterclockwise, you see you have one leg coming off on the top left and the other leg on the bottom right. And on a clockwise coil, so if I set this up, you'll see that that left one is the bottom left, top right. So that's completely the opposite. See how the left side, one's on top, one's on the bottom, and on the right side, one's on bottom and one's on top. So they're the complete opposite. You need those coils. You know?
I'm biting the shit out of your nails.
So
I'm gonna slap you every time I see you gnaw.
I don't like nails, so there you go.
Well, okay. So, do you like the skin on the side of your nails? Because apparently you've been eating that too.
Why is that not focusing?
Stop chewing on yourself.
Well, it's like total junk right there. Not focusing. I'm gonna fix it right now. Hold on. Not focus on my coil, man. What's wrong with that? I don't know why, you know, I'm gonna have to end up buying one of them high-dollar damn cameras just so I can focus on stuff like a normal person. If we can focus better. There we go. Now that I've got it all, stretched out. But yeah, 32 gauge, as you can see a little bit more space between them. The 36 gauge wire, you can't see that because it's wound so tight. I think this is 36 gauge wire. It might be, but this is a totally jacked up coil. No, this, you can't even tell on this one. Let me see if right in there. Well, right there you can kind of tell, where the wire's not jacked up, that it's a lot tighter.
Your fancy ass keyboard taking away all the focus.
Oh, it's the keyboard. It might be, you know.
That keyboard sucks, y'all. You gotta damn near smash your fingers through the desk. Just.
What do you mean this keyboard sucks? This?
I don't like keyboards like that. I don't want to have to hammer on the keys to fucking type. It's ridiculous.
I don't have to hammer on any key. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't. There's no hammering involved. So, all right.
You do.
What we're gonna do? I'm gonna put some tougher cookie in there. Some infamous. So this is a brand new bottle, not even opened, and I'm really interested to see what tougher cookie tastes like in this particular RTA. Yeah, it's a mechanical keyboard, Gailey. It's got does it got red switches or these are blue? This is a blue switch mechanical keyboard. Because I'm not a gamer, you know, on my PC. I don't do the gamey thing. I kind of like the solar one that we use, but mine messed up, and then I
need
just
a new one because my control button is broken.
I still got one out in the garage, but I don't think it'll pair with your Bluetooth thing and I don't know where my Bluetooth is. My left-hand side control works.
I need my left-hand side control button.
See, I know shit. Well, nobody said you didn't know anything, Gail. All right. So, all the bitches have evil dildos now.
They do.
Yes, they all had an evil dildo. I didn't get to hear, because I was still at work, I didn't get to hear if they liked them or not. They were complaining about the batteries not fitting in there well. Now, I haven't had any problems with monocells or anything like that going in here. Now, the Galicia batteries, I did have a problem. Those are so thickly wrapped. Those could be an issue, I could see. But, I mean, they just got them, so it's kind of new. You do love them? Good. Yeah, I like mine, Gail. I love mine. Use it all the time. So these batteries work. These are, I believe, Samsung's. So these fit in there good, and so do the monocells. No problem with it fitting in there whatsoever. So if I put this on here and lay this down nice and gently, and then I close it gently, and it's good to go. Look at there. No issues. This is a very small mod for a dual 21700. I don't think they make a smaller dual 21700 mod. I love the way that they curve this in the back. It fits good in the hand, depending on whether you're left hand or right hand. If you're left hand, the actual palm of your hand fits in that little curve that's on the mod. So it's very comfortable. And then my thumb is right there on the fire button then. Boom, boom. I have not tried black cell batteries, Big Kai, so I couldn't tell you. Right hand's the same way. Palm, thumb. It's still the same deal. If you're a thumb firer. If you're not a thumb firer, it's just not going to be in your palm because you're going to be like this. But it's still comfy because then your hands are going around the front curves right here. These curves that run down the side right here. So it's still comfy. It's a great mod for wee hands. There you go, Gail. For wee hands, if you have a little wee hand, it's still a good mod.
I got wee hands.
Yeah, Munchkin has wee hands. I know, because she always has to make 2 trips. All right. I am going to take apart the Kylin, even though it's terrible. It's terrible. This coil that's in here now should not look that bad. Remains to be seen, because I did change the cotton in it like yesterday. So this should look actually pretty good. But I have run some darker juice through here. So we'll just have to see how everything's rolling around. My desk is not level. Is this house level?
Probably not.
Well, there you go. Not that Big Con, no.
No, I don't have weed hands. I used to, but not anymore.
We shall be the judge of that. All right. I'm just telling y'all, if you get a Kylin Mini V2, absolute fantastic single coil RTA that does not leak. You can tell there's no juice or anything on this mod. I mean, if it is, it's because I spilt some. And it's not hard to wick. I mean, I know I've seen a lot of reviews where people say, "Oh, it's difficult to wick. It's difficult to wick." No, it's not. It is not at all. I do got some condensation right there for some reason. All right. Why is that right there on the pin of this tank? Okay. So let's take her apart, shall we? Let's go to the building cam. And it helps if the building cam's in the right general vicinity, doesn't it? So I was trying to show y'all before about this, but I couldn't really show you because it had a build in it. But since we're going to take this one out, it shouldn't be that big a deal. And you know what? That Allen wrench is sitting up there on your desk, but I may have one that'll fit it, so we're okay.
Where?
So it's on the right-hand side of your desk. It's a silver Allen wrench. It goes to this actual tank. But oh, what I just did
off my desk, I didn't see a silver Allen wrench.
That means you chunked it somewhere.
I don't chunk things. If it was laying here, it'd be sitting up here in front of the giant juice bottles.
See if I can get this. I don't know why I'm pulling the cotton out of here because I'm literally taking out the coil too, but maybe I have something that'll fit this. Oh, that's a flathead. I thought that was. That's two flatheads in it. Nope, that's not going to work. This is too small. I may have to go up there and get my
This should be fun.
That's going to be too big. I know basically where it was. Okay, that's too big. I have so many Allen wrenches it ain't even funny. So, I got one. Never mind. We're good.
Good, because I don't see shit up here.
These are like, you would use these like to work on RC cars and stuff. These are aluminum, so a 1.5 millimeter fits this really good.
What about the little pack I bought you that's got every fucking screw bit, drill,
yeah, but
that
shit. I would have to go look for it then. So there's the inside of the deck. See what I was saying about had to have the counterclockwise? You got top left, bottom right. I'm going to clean this off, but you can see there's a little bit of a full buildup in there. But the airflow actually comes down on the side of this and hits all of your side of your coil, and then it has like a little whistle looking, and the air goes under. If I could aim right under here, and then goes up and hits the bottom of your coil. So your coil's fully surrounded. I do think instead of them putting 3 holes, they should have put 4. But you're not going to be running a really big coil in a single coil device anyway. I think 4 would have been safer, but that might have been a little too much airflow. So 3 is okay. I mean, it's great. Maybe 4 was too much, and they just decided to do it that way. But yeah, 3 works great. So let me wash this thing off, and we're going to build on it. And then, yeah, the inside of it does not look bad. It's got a little bit of caramel look going on there, but we're going to wash that off too. I don't know what button I hit, but oh, there we go. All right, be right back.
He just muted everything. He muted all of us. I don't hear nothing. Can y'all still hear me? Because he did something and I don't hear anything anymore. He needs to redo mine because it tastes yucky. I haven't looked at my coils, but I'm out of all the additional juices that I have. So all I've got is cannoli B1, but that does have a lot of. It doesn't have a lot of sweetener in it. I mean, maybe the flavorings do, but it doesn't have any actual sweetener in it. So it shouldn't be too bad, but it kind of tastes like shit. if he ever hands it over, Timekeeper, he's still testing it. Yeah. We don't have any new stuff. Well, I don't have any new stuff. Actually, he did buy me something. They're it's like a okay, this is kind of funny. It's something you'd use like if you were jogging or exercising. That's not going to happen around here. But it's like the headband, right? And it covers your ears. It's got little headphones in it, and you can Bluetooth onto your phone, so you can listen to your music, or you can talk on the phone because it connects with your phone. It's pretty nifty.
I was impressed with the microphone on that thing. It's cheap. They were like $17, but
it is a blessing, John.
The microphone just works freaking great. Now, for those of y'all wondering, well, how does the airflow line up correctly with this, right? Because the airflow on this is top airflow. So it has to come down and hit right here. The thing about this is this part, this base, actually swivels. So I'm holding this still, and see this swivels. So when you go to tighten this, once it gets in the right spot, this clicks down in between this area here, and then it always stays lined up with your airflow. But now you can see much better that it's top left, bottom right, which is why you have to have a coil that way. I mean, you could get away with clockwise coils, but you're going to have to bend them to where they'll fit in that area better. Which wherever oh, there it is. I think we used, you know what? We can just take the one I took out of there and see what size I used. How about that? Let's go with 5. Was it 5? No. 4. No, I meant to go up 6. I think that's what I used was 6. They suggest 7 millimeter. Yeah, 6 worked out perfect for me, so I'm going to use 6 again. So we're going to take this and put this in the 6 hole. Number 6 right there. Get that all the way up in there, and we're going to cut it right there if I can find my snips. Snip, snip for the fun of it.
Pocket. Oh, wait,
not those snips. Yeah. Yeah. My cutting scissors keep disappearing. Well, yours do, not mine.
Scuba's good at that. I mean, at least he hasn't sneezed. That'll wake the fucking dead, John Q.
Yeah. Okay, I sneezed a little loud.
A little bit.
Go figure. All right, now that I got that in there.
Like
I mean, this has got to be one of the easier RTA decks to build on out of any deck I know of. I'm just basically just putting this down in here, making sure this one's all the way in, tighten it down. Boom. And now we'll even all this up here in a second. I need to push it over some too. Let's fix that now, why don't we? Once I heat this up, I'll be able to get that coil in tight. That looks a little high to me. I did 6 millimeter last time and it didn't seem that high. 7 millimeter would have been ridiculously too high.
That is very tall.
I might cut this a little shorter. I want, how did I do that again? There we go. I want this to be down near the, a little bit closer to the coil area.
Have you tried the strawberry butter cookie yet, John Q?
Yeah, that's not going down in.
This is your first time buying it. It's good shit.
If that was 6, we're going down to 5 then.
I wouldn't vape it right away though, because it tastes better. Like the last half of the bottle always tastes the best.
5 ought to be perfect. There we go. Pop the coil in. Look at there. Don't even need anything to keep it straight. I'm just going to tighten this down just like that. Boom, one side done. How fast of an install was that? That's what I'm talking about. Now I just got to straighten this thing up a little bit. That's much better. Much better. So See, that's about the distance you want away from your airflow. You don't want to go too far, and you don't want to go not enough. So now we're going to have to heat this thing up and strum it out and all that good stuff. So here we go with that. We're going to see what we're ohming out at too. This is with 24 gauge cores with 32 gauge wraps on. Why am I turning the top? You can sit here and turn this all day and it's not going to tighten. You got to turn the bottom section. So this is ohming out at 0.28 right now. I know y'all can't see that because it doesn't have the best screen on it, this mod, the Jackaroo, I don't think. I'm going to heat it up enough to get this wire in there tight. How's that looking? Like clear of the it's looking a lot better. Just a slight bit of
got
space.
A manscaping ad before he came in. He played some video the other day that was for something that's supposed to make your balls bigger.
Oh my
Why
God!
the fuck would that be a thing?
Yeah, and you know
I'm confused.
I was on the work account, so why was it giving me that? I mean, that account literally don't even go to any website. So that's the first ad I'm going to get is something about making my balls bigger. Whatever.
Why would a dude want larger balls though? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Maybe we didn't watch it long enough to figure out what they were talking about. Maybe he was going to say something else, some other kind of balls. I don't know, but didn't seem like it.
Well, no, actually, I don't think your email address is tied to a domain. Like with mine, there's very few places and videos that I can go on YouTube. Like I can't get on any of these shows on YouTube unless I log out of my email, log into this screen name, then pull up YouTube, and then I can go back in and log into my email because it says they're not allowed by my domain.
So as far as getting this cut down to where you're going to have a good vape without flooding and so on, I do cut this even with the base of the base down here, this part. But I'm going to have to go in a little bit further because I'll show you why here in a second. If you look at this channel, this is where this is where your wick has to sit, right here in this square pretty much. So if I leave it where it's at now, it's going to be a little bit past that square. And all you got to do is just trim this back just a little bit. And then it'll be enough. I'm going to get this dirty because these ceramic tweezers are kind of dirty. I need some sandpaper to sand these things down or something. So all I'm going to do is take just a little bit more off of this and we should be good to go. Just a little bit. Especially the bottom part because that's the part that likes to stick out the most. There we go. So now the one that lays in here is going to lay right, sorry, I'm off camera again, right into this channel here. Once I put some juice on here, this will definitely let you know, if you got enough or not. This one's got a little too much still. Figures. That ought to be good there. All right, so now what we need to do is put some juice on here. I got cotton all over the desk. Put some juice on here and get this show started. Say, I don't know, darn thing. I'm just trying to get the dirt off of it. Maybe burn it off. I don't know.
I just don't understand why anybody would want bigger balls. I've never heard a dude say, I mean, if my balls were just bigger, I mean, I can understand women wanting boobs big. Balls are not attractive. Small, big, but they're just not. I mean, they're not. They're just, no. So I can't understand why anybody would be concerned with whether they're
me either.
small. I mean, bigger, you just seem you'd sit on them more and they'd get in the way. And my sister was ruined when she walked in on her husband bent over naked over the tub and was like, nobody needs to see that. And I'm like, thank you for describing it, because I didn't even want to think about it. So now I need to go bleach my brain.
Oh my gosh, that smells so good. And I know this atomizer is not going to let me down, because every time I've put a juice into here, it's gave me more flavor than anything else I've ever put on this thing.
So you want to know something interesting, right? I was telling Jeff about Higgy's coffee, okay? Because I was telling him that, you'd get 0 milligram and just add it to your coffee. And it just now occurred to him that vape has flavor. He thought it was just for the scent. I said, why the fuck would we be paying money for different flavors if it was just for the smell? We don't give a shit if y'all like the smell. That's
we're just trying to freshen up the neighborhood,
He's like, wait, you can actually taste it? And I'm like, yeah. You can. Yes, you can. It tastes like strawberry shortcake or pickles or whatever it is that you want it to taste like. That's what that you can taste it.
Okay, I open up 3 holes, which is where I like it. Right there, 3 areas. I leave the other 4 closed, and we should be good.
Well,
right
I would
there.
imagine bigger balls would just make your dick look smaller. So who wants
Hey, this is a family show.
No, it's not. Not anymore.
Oh my gosh.
I was just responding to Cobra.
Yeah, but you got into the
what? Okay,
weird category.
When women's boobs sag, okay, the fix is not to make them bigger. Then you're just gonna have heavier saggy boobs. That's all. You clip the muscle right here, and basically like you hem your titties. You clip the muscle right here.
Oh my God.
Pull it up and then re-sew it up here so it lifts them. We don't want them bigger. We just want them back where they're supposed to be. I'm just saying, he's leaving. He's done with the ball conversation. He ran away. Chicken. Right, Wally? Family show. It's never been a family show. I mean, if you got a demented fucking family, maybe, but a family show? No, it's never been a family show. It was just a very strange. It's a boob lift, not a tuck. We don't want the fact that we can tuck them is part of the problem, Roger.
Oh my God.
I don't know if y'all have ever seen a lady at Walmart that literally tucked her boobs into her pants and was walking around with no shirt on.
Yeah, I've seen that. That was terrible.
It is terrible.
Balls in my court now. Yeah. Welcome to Scuba's porn show. Thanks for tuning in.
Porn?
Really?
I was gonna say we all have balls, but I would say half of us don't. But
you've said multiple pornographic references in 5 minutes.
No, they're not pornographic. Okay, should I use the scientific terms? Would that make it non-pornographic?
I don't care.
Is it not true that larger balls would make your dick look smaller?
I'm sure it would, yeah.
Okay, so who would want that?
Then you just shave everything, and then everything looks big all over again.
That worked too. I've never heard of a testicle enlargement procedure either until this commercial. I'm just saying.
Was that what it was though? I don't know. I get most of the ads we get are freaking non-vape ads. I mean, over and over and over again. That was the first time I got some weird commercial like that. I was like, what the heck is this?
You know, it's really strange when I'm on my work email and I'm pulling up YouTube to listen to fucking America's Got Talent Best Auditions or whatever in the afternoon when I'm working. I get a lot of ads for
Matchy.
testosterone therapy or fucking, men's health shit. And I'm like, I'm not a dude. Why do you think I'm a guy? What guy sits here and watches America's Got Talent videos, one right after another, that you would think would need testosterone supplements? I'm just
way
saying.
South, Harry, way south. If I ever thought we were Yankeeville, no, we're definitely in the South at this point.
What?
What?
You always said we were Yankees here. What are you talking about now?
No, but Harry said that the show is going south now, and I'm like, oh yeah, we're way south now.
It's not. We're having a conversation among adults here. Inquiring minds want to know.
Which is true. Inquiring minds want to know about that? Really? I don't.
I'm curious why the hell you need. I mean, yeah.
But yeah, this thing is, the flavor of this thing is absolutely incredible. I don't know if any of y'all, any other you guys have the Kylin Mini V2, and do y'all get as good a vape as I do off this thing? I just want somebody to back me up on this, that this thing is freaking fantastic. For a single coil RTA, I don't think I need another one. That thing is really good. So I'm happy. I'll be vaping this all the time now. And it comes with the bubble glass pre-installed, so it already holds a decent amount of juice. So I rarely have to fill this thing. I mean, it's not like I'm filling it all the time. But now dual coil, the fatality was it. I thought it was... Exactly, Mick. It's all your fault. It's an awesome tank. Yeah, there you go. Timekeeper says it's an awesome tank. It really is an awesome tank. I cannot deny that at all. I'm glad it doesn't have one of the reviewers' names stuck on the bottom of it, to be honest with you. That way I don't have to, I don't know.
What?
But for top airflow, it's a good one. What do you say? It's not better than bottom airflow. See, it's top airflow, but it still comes around the bottom of the coil. I get what you're saying. Buffering. We're buffering? Oh, shoot. We are buffering. Why are we buffering?
I don't know.
It's because of it was because of what you was talking about. They're going to take my channel down.
It was not.
Oh, it's all good now? Okay, it's still buffering on my screen for some reason. I'm going to refresh this one, which is terrible.
I didn't see
terrible idea. Connecting to stream. There we go. Now it's showing up.
A wobbly because we went to the gutter again.
I know.
Been in the gutter in a long time, so.
Yeah, I guess we have to visit the gutter every once in a while.
He's a freaking good boy, like he's a little angel, and he's.
I am, man. I am like clean as a board of health.
Shit. Have you been into a health department lately? They are not clean.
I try so hard to be good. This drink is way strong. Oh, now, what Benjai was saying between bottom airflow and top airflow, I get what you're saying. I actually probably am one of those guys also that like bottom airflow more than top. But the benefits of not having it leak are so much better than getting a bottom airflow that might have a little bit more flavor. The difference is minuscule, if that. I still think that this is outstanding, especially for a single coil. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I get the whole bottom airflow. I mean, the bottom airflow, I can make this M25. It's great. So, but they're dual coil. I'm trying to get, I like something. I can throw one coil in this. Literally, that last time I put it in here after I cut it, it took me, 10 seconds? Boom, boom, it was in there. if you have it already set to the right length that you need it cut to, so if you make up a bunch of these coils and cut them all to that length, you could swap this out in no time. Cut it, then you may have to cut it a little closer like I did, but other than that, I mean, it's good to go. I got no gurgling, nothing. It's vaping perfect. Works great.
Good to know. Here, I'm going to bring you mine. We're going to trade. You're going to give me the one that you don't like, and you're going to rebuild this.
Yeah, but the one I don't like has 6 milligram in there. Whoa, I can barely hear you. I have noise cancel on. That's my mod. Okay. Are y'all ready? Because when I pull this out, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Did that even work?
He whined. He's like, but it's my mod.
There we go. Dude, Scuba don't give it up. Is it Scuba Blue? Well, you know.
Oh, is that Nilla Nuts?
I don't. It might be.
Tastes like
it
Nilla
might
Nuts.
be. Yeah, this is about to come. This is about to be really nasty, Demon Hunter. I'm scared to even look at her tank. I don't know what she does, but she can destroy some coils. Destroy them. I'm gonna show y'all. Here comes the poop coils. Exactly, right? Let me yep. My stream deck's not working. Piece of crap. All right, go Cam. I can do it manually. Somehow or another, I've pissed off the stream deck, and now it's just sitting there without going back to the normal screen. She waited until she vaped every bit of juice out of this thing, too. Oh, my goodness. Look at how crusty them coils are.
Don't you usually fuss at me for handing it to you with juice still in it?
Well, juice being in this probably would have helped it because
I chain vape at work. I can't help it. My boss called me Vader the other day. He called and I said something. He goes, "All right, Vader."
Look at this. You're literally you're gonna be the reason why we have those vape commercials. You could be inhaling metal material. You could be inhaling vape bark into your lungs. That's what you could be inhaling.
I've done that. It actually doesn't go that far. It flies back and hits the back of your throat. It hurts like a motherfucker.
Cotton just literally falls apart because it's
fucking vape bark. Yes, I do. I only use that one, and I chain vape all day long at work to keep me from killing people.
Chain vape ain't even the word for it. That's terrible.
I don't need your judgment, sir. I don't feel shame.
Let's see. Look at the thickness of the bark up on here. When I touch it, it's going to turn my hand black.
Yeah, but you can peel it off all in one chunk.
I don't think so.
But that's the only one I have. I vape that all day. You have multiple tanks that you vape on throughout the day.
You do not have one tank. Don't even try to act like you only have one tank.
I have one tank built.
Well,
and after using the I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but after using the intake dual for so long, the fucking fatality just, I don't know. It's just way too airy. Even if I close up all the holes and everything, it's just.
Look how much cleaner that looks, and I haven't even done anything to it yet.
I've just been vaping can only be one, but I did finish off a bottle of Coventry. Somebody clean my coils and wicks and shit more often. wouldn't be.
Look, I can't even keep up with you. You burn this thing out literally in like 2 days time, and you need a new
2
wick.
days. I give it to you and it starts to taste like shit. Why am I gonna re-wick it if it still tastes fine?
Look at how much cleaner that is. I still need to go run this under the water. That is terrible. Terrible.
I feel
terrible.
judged. I don't feel any shame, but I feel judged.
I can't go. But why is my freaking thing messed up? I'm gonna fix that here in a second.
Unplug it and plug it back in. That was not 2 days. That was a week. Because I usually hand it to him to re-wick on the show or Saturday. That was a week. That was not. Don't listen to him. That was not 2 days. It was a week. It's the only tank I use, the only mod that I use, and that's what it is. You'll make me vape stock coils? No. I have like boxes of coils that have been built for me. I've got a box of coils that Andre sent. We've got a box of coils. I don't know where they came from. He won't use those. He wants to use the ones that he built. So who am I to argue, right? We got the little tiny brushes that you use to clean out the metal straws and stuff, so they work pretty good. You get a small enough one, you can actually slide it under the coils and clean off the bottom of it too. I mean, the Coventry, I don't know. There could only be one. There's no sweetener added at all. It's just flavoring.
Remember, only you can prevent coil fires. All right. Rewick her more often. Rewick her more often.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get her here long enough to rewick her device. She is at work, or when she comes home, she's still at work, or we're sleeping.
I have to find them. But
okay, now I can show you.
Well, and it's my only one, so I'm vapeless when I hand in over.
It's not the only one. You just choose
the only one I have built. You won't give me this one because you're walking around double fisting mods. Look, we could go to the grocery store and this motherfucker takes 2 mods and 4 sets of batteries.
Why is the Stream Deck acting like a total?
Did you unplug it and plug it back in again?
Yes, that's what I did. And make sure the app's running because it literally. Oh, now it pops back up. Really?
It's because you're talking shit about it. It's gonna call
let's
you.
Let's see if the sounds work now.
Oh, that's nasty.
There we go. Okay, now it seems to be working. I don't know why it didn't work before, but there. We got the nasty thing way after the fact. So this is what it looks like now. So this is much better. And they're heating up evenly. So now we can re-wick it. You can wick it.
Good. Chop, chop.
All right, I'm chopping.
Hey, I'm down to 258 emails.
My credit score goes up for strange unknown reasons. I still am not sure why that is, but
don't complain. Yours is better than mine now.
I'm not complaining.
Kind of bullshit.
I mean, I like the fact that it's going up, but it's just when I expect it to go up, it doesn't go up, and then all of a sudden it's like boom, we raised you 40 points. I'm like, hell yeah. All right, so we have one wiki dicky.
One wiki dicky.
Well, according to you, you know, what kind of show we got going on now? Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, come on. Don't.
What?
Now you're just being
Me?
Form
Okay.
words right now. No, you're exaggerating slightly. There we go.
Exaggerating.
I have forgot the English language. Apparently, I forgot how to drink out of a straw too. He handed me his tea earlier, and I somehow managed to spray tea everywhere by taking a sip out of a straw.
She tried to start sucking on the straw before it ever made to her mouth. That's what happened.
I don't know what happened. But there was tea everywhere.
Yes, the wire that comes from Wire Optum, this place, used to be LV. That is correct, Pat. Matter of fact, one of those wires I just used was the original.
Yeah, but nobody knows he's got that big cob because
that's the original logo, Lightning Vapes. They completely changed
because my boss sucks.
Don't get me started on that tax thing. God.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I told you. I was like, I need to get a job where the taxes and stuff go right, and then I'm still waiting.
I mean, he's yeah. I get what he's trying to do, and
that's too much cotton. Oh, it is for right now, Benjai, but it's not going to be.
Says he's going to do what he's going to do, then we'll be good.
So once again, we're going to go right here, cut, right up against the deck. Once again, cut. Then we're going to strum these bad boys out. Now, I don't have any juice for hers, so she's either going to have to bring me some juice or she's going to have an empty deck right now. It'll be built, though. All she got to do is put juice in here. Oh, I think she's bringing me juice. I stripped this down enough to where the overabundance of cotton, and the main reason I leave that much cotton through the center of the coil is because what happens is after a couple of days, your cotton starts to sag, and if it sags too much, you'll get the popping and stuff. You don't want that. So what juice is this? I think this is Nilla nuts. She brought me the Nilla nuts, and it's
No, I brought you cannoli B1 because you whined when I mentioned making Nilla nuts because it uses all of the custard.
Okay, cannoli B1 it then. That's actually really good juice.
It is. Yeah, this is my empty bottle of Nilla nuts, but
so is mine.
A lot of vanilla custard.
I need to order from Higgy, which will surprise the hell out of her. Did Scuba just order from us? Yeah, he did.
When I get my bonus before I pay off my creditors, we need to put in a big ass order for some flavorings. We're gonna need another bin for all of our flavors.
Another bin for flavors.
Yeah.
Well, I do want more flavors, and I think I'm about doing more of a DeMillan type thing with a lot of them. Obviously, there's some flavors that we use a lot of that, we need the big bottles. But the ones where we're testing out new flavors and stuff, we can just get small.
Yeah. Well, like a gallon of vanilla.
I don't need a gallon of tangerine, you know what I'm saying?
No.
That can get expensive really fast. Sorry, I pushed myself right off camera, didn't I? Can I remember when I put those coils in? Yes, Pat. I'd say about a week and a half ago because they were bad. She had literally had those in there for the last coil she had in there for maybe 3 or 4 months. So I changed them out just because I don't like the wire degrades after time. And
they start getting really dirty really quick.
Yeah, they get dirty faster. So I like changing them out so that, the little divots and stuff that are in the wire don't start collecting dirt like hers do. And she can just destroy some coils, guys. I ain't gonna lie. So you see I have this overfilled with juice. You see how it's popping and going everywhere? That's because I've really oversaturated this thing. So I have to wait. You don't want to put the top back on here like this, because if it's doing that, when you put it back on and vape it, you're going to get that popping and nasty. You don't want that. You should just see vapor and that's it. Then you know you've got it down to a point where it's not. See, I'm almost got it now. There we go. See, now you don't see any juice, like, well, just a little bit there. It's going to do a little bit when you first hit the button, but that's because you're firing it and it's pulling it from the coils. That was a lot of juice I put on them. So now that that's done, now we can take her top section, which is probably just as nasty. We didn't even look at that.
Yeah, I saw that, Michelle. She tagged me in the post, but that's going to have to wait until payday 11 days from now. This check was rent.
Yeah. Did you bring me both parts of your tank? I think you did. I don't remember.
I brought you the entire mod with the tank on it and just handed it over. So
well, for some reason, I'm only finding half the tank right now. I got this part of it. It's rainbow,
I brought
right?
you the whole thing. It's rainbow, yeah.
Oh, shit.
What'd you do?
While I was gone, shit happened.
Did you break it?
Did y'all not hear shit?
No. Did it break? You're awfully quiet.
Just watch on camera.
I'm trying the whole shit. No!
Yeah. Remember about the desk being uneven? Apparently that rolled right the hell off and busted. Yep. That sucks. I'm sure I have another piece of glass for the intake though. Or you can just take mine. Or where's your box at? You probably still have the other tank in there, like the what do you call it? Bubble glass. I gotta see if I can get this glass off safely without hurting myself first.
I don't know where the box is. We had a lot of boxes up here, but I don't know.
Okay, I'm trying to safely take this glass off, so. It's easier said than done. It don't want to safely come off. Let me go back to the main screen. But yep, I was like, "Where's the tank? Where's the tank?" And I looked down there, and yeah, it was busted all in a million pieces down there.
I have no idea where the box is.
I'm sure I got my box here handy. I can't get this glass off without cutting the bejesus out of myself. I mean, I could smush the glass and then it would come off, but try not to make a big mess down here.
Can't you use tweezers to grab it and turn?
I have some pliers right now, but it just broke a piece of the glass off. It didn't even.
Yeah, I'd probably have to pull everything off this box. I think I may have stuck all the extraneous boxes in this bigger box.
Oh, there it goes. The O-ring's trying to come off with it.
Benjai says wrap it in paper towel and just smash it.
I got it. It's off now. And it's covered in glass, and so is my desk, but I want to get this off of the tunnel.
Yeah, that's like the only tank I use. I'm sure I have the box around here somewhere. I just don't know where it is right at the moment. At least I've got something to vape, even if it's 6 milligram and it's going to give me a migraine. I don't know why he doesn't put stuff up above his keyboard to keep it from rolling on the desk, because he does that shit all the time. Like, where'd it go? Oh, it fell on the floor. It's because it rolled off because you put it on the edge in front of your keyboard, so it rolls off. Shit happens. It's not his fault. It is what it is. I'm sure even if we can't find the box, we can order replacement glass for it. I don't like bubble glass. He took the build mat off. You don't need to do that, John Q. What, the one he just broke? You put the shards in the Sonic player?
I got to I can't hear you right now, but I gotta get this glass off my desk first.
No, we can hear
That's
him
a lot
just
of
fine.
glass.
Use a wet
And I
paper
don't want
towel.
it shoved
Sorry
in my
for your
arm.
ears, guys.
Oh hell, I just dropped a piece. No. Well, I mean it's coming up. I just there's another piece that fell over here and I can't find it.
He'll find it later with his foot. But see, that has the same effect of what he just did. If you throw it against the wall, it's gonna break.
All right. Yeah, make sure the O-rings didn't get nicked. Let me use my goggles for that. I don't think they did, though. I was kind of, that's what I was being careful of. Nope, the O-ring's good. Do I have an intake? I can just take the tank off real quick. I have the box, but my boxes are inside of boxes, so it could be anywhere right now.
Yeah,
so I'd rather.
Hey, Cheech.
That scared the bejesus out of me.
What?
Let's see if I have a intake laying up here somewhere.
Let me check and see if I can find the box.
Yeah, I can't put it back together the way it is. I have so many RTAs. Good Lord. Where's that box? I had a whole box of them over here. So boxes. What we got in here? We got the Gata, Juggernaut Mini RTA. That's not version 2, but that's Modus. That's a mod, isn't it? It's definitely not. Yeah, that was a mod. Not in that box of boxes. This one. That's not big. Well, find it yet?
See, there's. I don't see it in here, which is where it would be. Did you check in the bottom of that cabinet? We have a lot of boxes in there.
I have RTA stacked up, but there's a regular cardboard box that is full of RTAs. That's the one I need because that's where my intake is, and I'll just take my glass off.
My headphones are falling off my head.
Headphones keep falling off your head. Oh, here we go. This is the box. Oh my God, that's heavy. Oh.
See, a lot of my stuff you opened when it came in, so I don't know.
How can
what
that
you
be
did
so
with the
heavy?
boxes.
I got the Voltrove. What is this? Oh, I believe this is an intake dual right here. Right there. This is the bubble glass, though.
I mean, I'll take any glass. I don't really have much of a choice at this point, do I?
So I'm going to take that. I'm going to dump all the juices in here out, and I'm just going to put this glass on there for her. So give me just a second, and we'll get this thing back together and working, hopefully. Oh, this literally weighs about 10 pounds. It's freaking heavy.
What?
That box full of Addies. It
Well,
weighs.
yeah.
That's hard.
It's full of metal and glass. Of course it's going to be heavy. Hey, Cherokee.
Wait, I want to show y'all something first before I go to do this. Because I just started to take this apart. Look, this has been
Kyle said he'll
sitting.
trade the fan for a new glass.
This has been sitting in a box for I don't know how long. Look, I just poured juice on the ground. Look at these coils compared to hers. Do you notice the difference there?
I noticed that you're pouring juice all over your desk.
I just want you to see how much better these coils look than yours
that
do.
looks like you never used it at all.
I did use it.
Bullshit. I call bullshit, y'all. That does not look like a tank that had been vaped at all.
Whatever. I'm all right.
My tiara was on the floor. I don't know why my tiara was down there on the floor. I have to put that back on. I think it's fitting. No, it's definitely not leak proof. I don't think he owns anything that's leak proof, to be honest with you. That didn't look like he vaped those at all. That's bullshit. He built that and then he put it away. Probably still has the batteries and the mod it was attached to too.
But see, you like the straight glass, so I'm sure I have. Yeah, a vape band, right? Well, DeMillan, I didn't even get to the point to where you put the vape band on. That was the problem. Why is this way off here? Hold on. What? Cancel? I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, I was like, why is my mouth crunchy? Mouse crunchy. It had a little piece of glass under it.
You got crunchy mice.
Ooh, it fits.
Girls must be home.
Yeah. They didn't stay gone long enough, in my opinion.
Well,
Oh, y'all got new headphones. Good. Don't tear those up. Y'all both got headphones. Cool.
I don't
Okay.
see any.
This is all back together now. It just needs juice put in there. I will be the guinea pig and vape it. But I cleaned it good. There's no glass or anything on there. I actually got all the glass off. Why is it taking? I gotta back this up because that's way too close. Over here where we can see. Thank you. Okay.
About the same there, Cheech.
Okay, she's full.
Got my very own elephant's foot.
Looks different now, don't it? Because it's got a big bubble glass on there.
Let me see. What did you do to it?
I already showed it.
It's all short and squat.
It's my birthday.
It's the same. There's no difference. Do what?
You got me for my birthday. It's my birthday.
It's all. It is not almost your birthday.
It's in the summer.
She's still got a while to go before her birthday.
Yeah, Nanny got her some stuff for her birthday, even though her birthday is in August. But she's like, it's in summer and it's already summer. It's not even
Nanny
summer
is
yet.
actually good for that, giving you birthday gifts.
Oh, so she don't have to worry about it at her birthday?
No, she'll still get her shit for her birthday too. I used to barter for birthday gifts and like trade for other shit. Like, you can get me less for my birthday if you get me this now, and then she feels guilty at birthday time, so she still gets you birthday presents.
Oh, I was gonna say this doesn't taste like Nilla nuts. That's because it's not. It's can only be one. Okay.
It's not
Or
her birthday. Her birthday's
a
not
reasonable-
until August.
Does the Zeus come with a normal glass? Yes, it does, Benjai. I'm almost sure of that, which I think the box to that's upstairs. It's actually right there by Munchkin. The only accessory box I have down here, I think it's for the other tank. I don't remember. The Kylin
I
one.
just
I have the.
tossed all the vape boxes into this large box
Wait.
over here.
Is this it right
What?
here? Yeah, this. I think I got the box to it right here, actually. Yeah, here's the straight glass for the Zeus X. It comes pre-installed with the bubble glass, but it does come with a straight glass. So this is definitely the Zeus X box. I can show you because as soon as I take that out there, Zeus X RTA. So I know that's the right box. The only thing I threw away earlier was the cover to that box, the actual color part of the box. That one actually had some coils and some shoestring cotton in there. Yeah, we'll find, probably not tonight, but tomorrow, the next day, we'll find the intake box, and I'll get you the straight glass, and I'll take my bubble and put back on this one because that's my intake dual, which I do like that tank, don't get me wrong.
But you don't use it.
I'm on a show for the third time.
Do you have
Nani.
charger.
I'm Nani, not Nana.
Yeah, she's Nani. Nani. Okay. It smells like it's burning. What is flinching, Gail? Oh, flip coin. So have a drink. You got that right, Tetley, man. I need one after all that.
After you broke my shit.
You can come take this now. Did I break it? No, it fell off the what? Do I get blamed for that
I told
now?
them while you were gone that I've told you multiple times, every time you put something on your desk and it rolls away, why don't you put it up here above your keyboard to where it can't roll onto the floor?
I don't
And
think I had
it'll
it.
be fine.
I don't
it'll
think
be
I had it
fine.
laying down. Somehow it fell over and rolled because I had it
It
sitting
just
up,
leaped
upside down.
off your desk to its death.
It's this little skinny damn drip tip you have on top of here. I had it upside
Drip
down.
tip has nothing
So
to do with
the hell it
leaving.
don't. When I use that to hold it up and it has that little bitty opening, it's easy to fall over.
Boy,
A normal
so damn
drip
it, Scuba,
tip,
stop breaking shit.
a normal drip tip that's wide
I
won't
told
fall over.
them that it wasn't your fault, so quit getting so defensive.
I'm just gonna show you. Like this is the normal intake drip tip. Look how flat that is. Look. Oh, it doesn't go anywhere. You put this little son of a gun down and it'll fall over. Because it's like a little teepee. That's
A little
why.
TP, it's not a little TP.
Stop
Do I
breaking
like
shit.
single coil tanks? Not really.
You got to try the this Kylin. You know you
Right?
like it.
Chill. You're getting all pitchy and defensive and shit.
Because it wasn't my fault it rolled off the freaking
Steven
desk.
said it was making a break for freedom after them nasty coils. were removed. It probably probably did try to leap to its death.
It may have.
It's like,
It may have.
please, I can't handle it. Don't make me go back.
Try that Zeus glass on the intake dual. I doubt it's the same size, Benjai. I mean, I've thought that before. I was like, oh, some of these other glasses will fit, but I'll even show you. Just we'll try it, but I don't think that these are compatible with each other. They might be. We'll find out tonight.
I don't go digging through his shit and swiping things. I'll take his mods, but like the tanks and stuff, I don't. He's got to build them so he'd know I took them.
That looks pretty damn close, though, to the right size. It might work. We'll try it.
Lillian, you want to do me a favor? Okay, we'll
No
pee and then come
freaking
do me a
way.
favor.
You know what, Benjai? You the man, because that actually does.
Does it?
I think that'll work. It's very close. It's almost like it's not tight enough right there, but I think this would
Wash
work.
your hands.
It definitely fits around the seal up here, but down at the bottom, I can't tell if it's actually connecting all the way. It is the same size, you say? It may work. I mean, I'm not used to using this this glass, but that looks like that works. Thanks for the tip there, Benjai. I've done that on multiple other tanks, and they never freaking work. That's the first one I've seen go, oh yeah, boom, boom, boom. So you can take the Zeus X tank that you just took from me and use the glass from it, and it'll work on the intake dual. That's crazy that I don't think that'll leak. That looks pretty darn close.
I'm sending my minion down to you for an exchange.
I wanted me to give you this, but now I need her mod and her.
She wants what? Oh, she wants the other mod? There you go.
That's what I said.
She also wants her juice.
She's a good little minion
That
sometimes.
gum, man. You just demanding a child get all kinds of stuff. She also wants this. Look, now that my vice is still very well stuck to the table because
Thank you, young lady.
I got the
Appreciate
table
it.
wet. Your new card could have a 3-month bonus that's expiring soon. What do they mean 3-month bonus? What bonus? I don't know. It's going to be a bonus like, yeah, now we're going to, hey, Luke, what's going on?
I don't hate the way it looks.
Oh, with the bubble glass?
Does it hold more juice with the bubble glass?
Duh. That's the whole purpose.
Don't duh me. It might be the
I'm
same
sorry.
size. It just looks different because people
I
like
thought.
the short, chunky look.
Well, Benjai, I wasn't gonna go buy a new glass anyway. I was gonna just find the one that I got in my box because I don't use the straight glass. She's used to using the straight glass, which does not hold as much juice. But the bubble glass on most tanks is usually what causes them to bust when you drop it, because then they stick out a little bit from the mod, and when they hit the ground, they bust. But now that one probably fell right on the glass, so there was no way. I mean, there was no bottom on it. It hit all glass, so it was going to break.
I forgot to have her ask for $10. She would have taken that. Those are the same children that are like, look, Donnie, look at all this money we got. And I'm like, where'd you find it? And they're like, on your dresser. It's not how it works. But okay.
Look at all this money we found. Where was it? On my dresser. On your dresser.
Hi, little man.
I want to do some, Tetley Man, I want to do some Fallout 76 online. We tried to do it last weekend, but we got busy. I know tomorrow we got somewhere we need to go, so it may not happen Saturday, but maybe Sunday we can get on and play.
He likes watching himself on the screen.
He likes, yeah, he does like watching the TV.
Mm-hmm.
And he's good most times, but when he starts crying, he really goes at it. He's getting better at crying now.
He just yells mainly.
He does. He doesn't have like a cry. He's like a yeah.
Sorry, you're not sitting up straight enough. There you go. Okay.
He is going to direct. He's gonna direct traffic. Yeah, that kitty, that's Smokey there. Bandit.
That's
They were both the same size, but Bandit is getting anywhere on the scoreboard. I'm quite ahead of Munchkin Tetley, but I think I'm at almost. I wouldn't say I'm at 90. I'm at 80 something, maybe 85 on the scoreboard. A rough guess. What's the newest thing I just got? I just got the dungeon floor, and then whatever was after that, which I think was perfect bubblegum. I'm right there on the scoreboard. Good night, Cloud Chucker. That kid is so cute, I want to puke.
Isn't he just freaking adorable, John Q? He is a very cute baby. Some babies are not. They look like little lizards, but
I think they stole the baby from the hospital. We're like, let's take that one. I don't think they took the real baby home.
She has cute babies.
I'm cute.
You were cute. This one will not be cute anymore when they grow up. Now y'all are just monsters.
Well, Michelle, you haven't given me enough questions tonight. You only gave me like one or two questions. You know, what does Clapton do? I do prefer Clapton coils over regular coils, though. That's the whole reason. And if you need me to, I can show you the easy way to build Claptons to where you literally only have to pull your finger on the drill and that's it. That way that I was doing there was freehand. Freehand takes some getting used to. If you got good vision, you probably could do it really easy, maybe 2 or 3 tries, but bad vision definitely does not help matters because you can't see the wire stacking. But the other way, using the Beetlons, which I've showed them multiple times, you can get those off Amazon. Yeah, these guys here, little Beetlon. I want you to be able to see the whole name, Beetlon. There you go, Beetlon. So the wire comes out of this hole right here in the center, and this strap provides tension on this. So I have this hanging down, and I just use an old CE5 head, the very bottom of it, so that it can thread through. And I literally just hang this below my wire, and I pull the drill, and it goes along without me having to do anything, and makes perfect fused Claptons. Yeah, I think you could, Michelle. If I show you the other way, I guarantee all you literally have to do is pull the trigger on the drill. It's that simple. And this is an old drill. I mean, I've had this Ryobi drill, God, like 8 years? And this is an old, 18 volt. I don't even know if they still make 18 volt.
You say, he looks just like you.
The new ones are like 24, 20 volt.
They will.
What's the RPM? This is a P204 is the model number, but does it show the RPMs on here? No. Oh, there it is. 0 to 440 or 0 to 1600 a minute. So this is not like a high RPM drill. Obviously, corded drills usually have really high RPMs. But honestly, I don't want to get something so fast that it's hard to keep up with. So I like that range. I mean, I don't mind going a little faster now, but when you're first starting out, you don't want something that has really high RPMs, or at least have a slower setting where you could go slow. I could put this on, it has a 1-2 switch on here. So you got, that's fast, and then you have slow mode. But if you're starting out to make fused Claptons, you probably want to go slow so you can see how it goes. Honestly, it's easier. I wouldn't say the faster you go. It is, but not the fastest. You want like midway, and then it goes smooth down the line. Too much gin. Gail, was you drinking gin during your show? I watched this, Gail, before you leave, if you haven't left yet. I was watching this show the other day, the week that I went on your show. And I remember I was drinking during your show, and then I did my show after that. I was messed up by the time I did my show. I was jacked up. I was like, what's up, guys? I shouldn't have started drinking that early. I was like, what the heck? I've been drinking since
the day you neglected to pick me up from work.
Because it was 3 in the afternoon when I started drinking. And then I kept drinking all the way up to 8 p.m., all the way through to 10. I was tore up, man. Drinking hardcore stuff, so there you go. You are a rock star. Well, thanks, Gail. I'm glad y'all like the Evdillos. I was hoping that y'all were going to get those at some point. It's a great mod. I've had mine a while. It still works as good as day one. If y'all are looking for a good dual 21700, you can't go wrong with this guy right here. It just freaking works. As long as you're careful with the battery door, and even Jules pointed out about the little nipple at the top. You just got to be careful when you close the door. Don't slam the battery door closed. That's bad on any mod, let alone this one. So yeah, you don't want to do that. Damn, look how far you vaped that down in that little bit of time. Oh my gosh, you are a maniac. No wonder we go through juice so fast.
I don't know what you're talking about. What?
I don't know.
A full tank when you handed it to me?
I'm a dude. I don't have those kind of sucking skills. I'm just saying. You can just demolish some juice.
Whatever.
Whatever, yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, battery door. Ping. Most men don't complain. I'm not complaining.
More like ping, crash. As it blows everything off the table.
This one, the battery door on the Jackaroo 2.
You're required to day drink during football, junk you.
Show's going south again. Exactly, Dave. The battery door on the Jackaroo 2 I haven't any issues with. The only bad part about this one is it's dual 18650 instead of dual 21700. So the batteries don't last as long, but it's still a good mod. I like the fact that you can lock the wattage where you don't accidentally turn it up. Yeah, it's locked now. So if I hit the wattage button, it goes to the little lock screen, but I can still fire it. You can switch it the other way where it locks everything, but yeah, I just do it this way. Absolutely love this Kylin tank, man. I'm going to be vaping the bejesus out of this.
Is that supposed to be the Serpent RTA bin?
I should be getting a new tank soon. I didn't reveal what it is yet, but I don't think it's coming till like the 17th of this month, so I'll have another show before I ever get the tank, but I should be getting another tank soon. Unless I honestly, guys, I went and looked. I couldn't find anything really that piqued my interest to buy. I couldn't get the Asgard from Element Vape because they don't have any. They're out of stock. If they had them at Element Vape, I would have bought one already, but they don't. If they get some more in, I'll get it. But they have the Obelisk, which I really have no desire to get a mod that once the lithium-ion battery goes bad, you're screwed. I don't want to buy a mod like that.
Did you see the Oxva Solo? It comes in blue.
I have the Oxva. Oh, the Solo. I want the Solo, Lurden. I haven't. Where's the Solo for sale at? Because I didn't see it for sale anywhere. I've been looking for the Solo. That one looked like a cool tank. The SX Mini Cherokee. Huh? What is the SX Mini Cherokee? Oh, the SX Mini. Never, I thought she was naming a mod.
Cherokee.
I was like, what is the SX Mini Cherokee? I've never heard of that mod.
You're a silly man.
The Gen. Yeah, the Gen S. If that's the one you're talking about, Cherokee, yeah, that's a good mod. I ordered it from the Oxva site. Shipped out last week. Oh, you got it directly from there. Good morning to you all. Scuba, if you check Messenger after the show, I have sent you a few pics looking for help. SOS, SOS. Okay, Pat, I'll check them out. It is time for us, isn't it? It's time. I don't want to stay on too late tonight because I got stuff to do. Lots of stuff to do. I
We
still got.
got day drinking to do tomorrow.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that. I haven't been out of the house in a while. But well, no, I went to the
We went out
courthouse.
for dinner the other night.
Yeah, we went out to dinner twice. We went to Hibachi, and then we went to that
We
place,
did go to Hibachi.
Juan.
Juan's.
Want you? Do you want it? Do you want it?
Juan's is actually pretty good. I'm impressed with them because I'm used to going to Plaza Azteca.
Fish fry.
That's
Ooh,
authentic
that sounds
Mexican.
good, Michelle. Nobody's gonna know because she's gonna have a fish fry out in the middle of the stick somewhere, and you can't. Nobody's gonna smell it. So, good luck
I don't
finding
know
that
what
place.
food they'll have tomorrow, but
I'm not really
Probably
worried about the
some
food. If
tacos.
they got kegs, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Well, it's Melissa, and Melissa's a Gloucester chick. They don't play. I think you met Melissa at the seafood festival, but
So-
she's a buddy of Lisa's, so that tells you everything you need to know. Yeah, they got alcohol.
This is not an expensive tank. I'm just telling y'all, the Kylin Mini V2, excellent tank in my book. I like this one. I will be using this one in multiple shows coming up. It don't leak, and only have to put one coil in there, and it gives me some of the best flavor I've had out of any tank. So I mean, it just checks all the boxes for me. So I want to get another one. Honestly, I'm gonna probably get a blue one or something if it comes in blue. I don't know if it comes in blue. The main reason I don't get black a lot of times is because I can't see the airflow. Now there's certain tanks that have really gigantic airflow that I don't mind getting in black because you can see them. Like even with this, you can't miss that because it's got one big gigantic hole, and that's gunmetal. But those I don't mind. But stuff that has really fine, like these have little fine airflow holes, and it makes it hard to see when you get black. There are 3,175,652,993 coins in circulation. Goodness gracious. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Definitely.
You're very welcome, Michelle. If you make up a question list for next week's show, I will be ready for it. I'm going to take notes for possible questions that you could ask. And if you want, totally up to you. If you want to break out one of them tanks that you have and build that thing during the show, we can do that too. If you're scared of, like, if you can't make the coils, but you already have some pre-made coils that you may have got, or if you want to build that pod kit thing, we can do that during the show. No problem. We can do that so that the smart coil. If you want to do that, we can do that. I'll show you how to do that in no time. It literally takes less than a minute. You're not going to make an idiot of yourself. Why would you do that, Michelle? This is all about, learning and getting it done to make your life better and easier. When you have more things that you don't want to be stuck on vaping one tank, do you? What if that tank goes bad or something happens to that tank like
Or
hers?
your boyfriend lets it roll off his desk and breaks it. I mean, just
Yeah.
saying, you never don't limit
There you go.
yourself to one.
What question do you have, John Q? You knew I was about to get off here. What do you have, John Q? Why are they eating catfish?
Catfish are delicious.
Catfish is good, John Q. Have you not had catfish before?
Yeah,
What?
you gotta chunk it up and bread it and fry that shit. It's good. Catfish.
I've had
We
plenty
went
of
to a party
catfish
that
in
had
my
little
day.
Catfish bites. They're good. Gotta cook it right though, or it kind of tastes gamey. But
Yeah. Catfish not cooked correctly could be bad, and
we
it's
had little.
kind of bony
we had
too.
little
You got to
tiny-
watch out for the bones in catfish.
Well, the guy filleted it and put it in little chunks and breaded it and fried it outside. So he
Mhm.
had a pot of oil on a campfire, and we had little tiny catfish nuggets. They were pretty good.
Catfish and hush puppies.
He just walk up and hand you a plate full of catfish nuggets.
I love hush puppies, John. Richard. I love some hush puppies, man. I could tear up some hush
Are
puppies.
delicious.
Yeah.
Hush puppies tear up me though, but they're good.
Yeah, it's because they got onions in there.
Ugh, no, normal hush puppies are not supposed to have.
It depends on
onions.
where you get them from. Yeah. Okay, y'all have a excellent weekend. The big Xbox show isn't till the 13th of June, which I believe we have another show before that date, don't we? Let's see, the 13th. Oh yeah, we got to do the 11th, and then the 13th is when they're doing the show, which is that Sunday.
Well, I mean, you can't make catfish with like lemon juice and sprigs of parsley and risotto. That's catfish is a drinking beer and deep fried and breaded type of.
See, I'm not a big beer person, but if that's all they got, which I'm sure there's
I
not
will
liquor
drink
in a
the hell
keg.
out of some draft beer. No, they
Yeah,
got
draft
liquor,
beer's
too.
good.
They
Oh,
got liquor.
Liquor's
Lisa
quicker.
spent $185 on liquor, so there's liquor. And
Oh
two
my
kegs.
goodness.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, y'all realize this is a real estate open house, not a kegger, right? And
Is that
apparently
homemade
there's no
moonshine,
difference.
Michelle? I'm coming over now. I'm coming over. No, I'm just kidding. All right, y'all have a great weekend. We will catch y'all next week, same bat time, same bat channel. I will try to find something new. I'm going to try to, but if I can't find anything, I can't find anything. But other than that, we will catch you guys next week.
Bites. What happened to your eyes, sir? I got
What?
nailed with a frozen hush puppy.
Liquor kegs ought to be a thing. Man, that keg would never get finished. You'd be wasted before you ever got through it. Oh, and it is Pride Month. I forgot all about it. It is Pride Month.
It is.
Woo! All right, y'all have a great weekend. Catch y'all next week. Peace out, guys.
Adios.